Hello everyone, Mrs. JG. I am back. It is Wednesday and here we are. I have a couple of things that I want to try today. Not too much in this actually, or yeah, depending on how you see it. But I have these baskets full of magazine clippings, so we are going to look through them to create a fun thing to go in this, but not necessarily work in this today. One thing though, you know how I tend to go to like sayings or quotes or whatever you like to call them, and looking into English ones. I have several of them here. This is a digital that I've purchased before. Love these quotes. But I have also saved up on Swedish words, Swedish sayings, and sentences and things like that. So my aim for today is to go through this one, and I'm thinking, I'm not too sure, but I'm thinking that I want to choose either one word or one sentence to go on each page in this journal. Just glue them down. I don't know if I will use them, but we will definitely look into using them, like, along the line of creating the journal. So I have no clue what's in here. I've saved up on these for I don't even know how many months, or maybe over a year, or, I don't even know. And because they are Swedish, I am going to kind of explain them to you a little bit. And some are actually, I've saved up on some goodies, like further back, I would say. Those that I kind of go to. But I'm trying to use the Swedish ones because they tend to just pile up and I literally never use them. This is a word. It's pronounced mums. It is a similar word used in like yummy, equivalent to that word. I don't know. Should I use it today? This is how it goes. This word apparently going on today's page like that. I don't know. Let's see what we can do with it later on. I know one thing that I could definitely use it as, but I'm not too sure. Let's go into tomorrow's page. This is definitely going to be hard. Be a little bit more rough. I don't know. Think in new terms. No. That had to do with grocery shopping. I'm definitely not going to do that tomorrow. My best. Yeah, why not? I have no clue what's the best thing that will happen tomorrow, but there will be something apparently, because this is the one that I'm going to use. So let's glue it in. Maybe a list of a thing or two, or we'll put it down here to be able to write a thing down here at the bottom of the page, like that. This is a nice one though. Finally Friday, or in Swedish, äntligen fredag. And yes, I'm going for it. In this case, let's think? I'm thinking cutting it down to size a little bit, or even do it really just around the letters. Finally Friday, after a whole week of work. My weeks tend to go really fast, but you all know how it is. Fridays are always special. And going around like this, and with the beautiful greenery on this page, I kind of want to save some of the page to be able to look at. So finally Friday, a good match for the day, and with that an opportunity to always use these. Let's see what we can do here. Going there. This is the letter, for those that haven't seen them, it's the letter Ä in Swedish. A with 2 dots. Pronounced Ä. Really strange language the Swedish one is. Even though I am Swedish, I have always thought of the language being, I don't know, some say hard to learn. I do not have a clue about that though, but let's see, going around the F and the last little bit of the curve there. So finally Friday. Are we going to do anything else apart from how in the world, what are we going for? Are we just, I don't know if I will be writing anything special here on the page for tomorrow. Or just go straight on the actual thing. That is what we will do, and then kind of figure out what to add around, or no, or whatever. Probably not too much though. Let's see, down here we need the Friday, and so we will just go like that, and then I will actually place, because I'm thinking about a flap like that on the middle of the page. So look at us. What have we done here? Have we just glued the whole thing? Yes, we have. That means we have to cover those up. So let's look into it a little bit again. We cannot wait. Vi kan inte vänta. Yeah, this is the same as in any other language, I would kind of say. Export and import. Export, import. Energy to life. I don't know. This is a nice one on day 21. I could definitely use that. But finally time to. Is that a thing to use? Äntligen dags att. Yep. I don't know what I'm finally about to do on Saturday, but I have no clue. Let's cut the thing down to size a little bit and put an extra glue on here. Who am I? Like, we'll just cover the thing there. And then again going in, we have Take a Chance, Ta chansen, Se om ditt hus. Oh, hello, Myra. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. So what I am going for here is looking through all my Swedish sayings, everything that I've kind of collected. That's the word. But I tend to not go for them because I rather go for English quotes and sayings. Världen i fokus. Have the world in focus. I know that's no. The Good Life. There are quite a lot of fun things though. Fun and glädje och are we going with those? Yeah. Yep, we are. So literally just my way of using up what I have, because you know, it is up to the point where if I don't use it, I have to throw it away. The boss from hell. No, definitely. Oh, unique and pretty language. Yeah, I've heard that before, actually. I have. To be totally honest, thinking Swedish, Norwegian, and Danish, they are in a way kind of similar. The pronunciation though is a bit different, but all those three countries, or we do understand each other quite well, because the language is they are like really similar. Oh, beautiful summer. It's not summer anymore, it's fall time. That's definitely not one that we could use. Oh, this is a nice one. Unfortunately, it doesn't really go with the reality. Suddenly I got double paid. And no, one might wish that that was the thing. But no, summer is short. Yep, we will use that. Sommaren är kort. Summer is short. Yep, that's definitely a thing. I do love all the seasons. We talked about that last week. But when it comes to certain things, yeah, I can definitely see that I wish that the summertime or even springtime would have been just the slightest bit of, a little bit nicer, a little bit warmer. Even though, like for instance, today we actually had, what did we have, like 80, I think, somewhere along those lines. Let's see if we could just put that one there. Hello, welcome, Vanessa. So going like that, cutting the whole thing down a little bit to be able to fit it on the page. Summer is short, it's a definite. Let's see, here again is one of those like A with the double dots. Might be a really strange word for some, but it's just what it is. So yet again going through, what do we have? This is a wonderful place. Det här är en underbar plats. Oh, no. I have so many, you know, I would say summary things. We are not prepared. Vi är inte förberedda. Why are we not prepared? Are we not prepared for full time maybe? Let's look through all of it again. And it is voting time. I need to look it up because that is a thing that I will definitely write in my journal. I'm thinking, isn't it around? Is it 2 weeks from now or 3? I kind of need to look it up. You know, I am definitely not one that have all of those dates in mind. I need to look that up, and that is here, September. There. Yep, we will have to put this one here. Vote. Rösta. That's just one of those. Yep. So apparently we had that one finished, and then why do we have to wait? That could be a thing. Varför måste vi vänta? Why do we have to wait? Is that a thing to go here maybe? Yep. A big question. Working in school, that is definitely a question that I tend to answer several times a day, and I don't even know how many times. You know, it's several times a day, more than enough times in a week. Why do we have to wait? Yep. Let's think. At home. No, that's too big for this one, I would say. Beauty, or skönhet in Swedish. I'm not too sure that I want to have that one placed somewhere, but no, you'll never know. You definitely never know. "15 years of friendship." You know, I have a thing like that, but not one that I could put on any page here. And then let's think. Tips and tricks. It's kind of the same thing. Tips. It's actually pronounced tips och tricks in Swedish. I hope that you have a wonderful day, Vanessa. What are your plans for the day, or what have you done? Summertime. Apparently I've cut a thing or two out from a magazine during the summer. The Natural Way. It's kind of a thing. I don't really like A soft. What is soft? That could be actually kind of fun to be able to use. A soft. Yeah. Kind of challenge myself in being able to use these too. So that's kind of nice. Appointments after. Oh, what have you done? Anything special or? Hope everything is okay. And I do look, I did find an English word, because. För att in Swedish, even though this is in English. Or this one. This is definitely one that I want to use. Allt för. Everything for. Medical. No, or not medical. There are so many things going on in our everyday lives. I'm all into, you know, now with me working and things, it is, I'm all into that. Prepping and doing all kinds of things every day. Everything for what? Yeah, I'm going with, yeah, I'm thinking going down here, even though I cover up the flower here. All medical things. Is there a preparation for some surgeries or anything, Vanessa? Or number 19. No double payment for me, so we won't use that again. Upgrade your everyday life. I don't know what to do with that. It's kind of a nice thing, but feel good. That is a neat thing to use. Take care of it. What are we going to take care of? Ta hand om det. Take care of it. The wall that didn't fall. Like, no Chinese wall here. That was a date. Look at this. The ants on their way to work. That's kind of how I feel sometimes. Just wake up, get the whole thing together and everything, you know, with whatever you do in the mornings. Go out, work, come back. And this one is kind of fun. Do I have to be home when the kids are sick? Måste jag vara hemma när barn är sjuka? Hello, Jen. Welcome, welcome. Breakfast is an important thing. Frukost. Yeah, that one needs to be used. I'm looking through all the Swedish words that I want to use because they have been here in this little bin for decades. It feels like, of course not, but you know how it is. You save up on fun words and things, and I tend to go with the English ones. This is not good enough. I wonder why I cut that one out. This is not good enough. Det här duger inte in Swedish. why did I cut that one out? To me that was kind of yeah, it was a sad one. It must have been one of this my Saturdays or whatever. Oh, that was. These are the ones that I tend to go to. A day without dot dot dot. Hello, hello, Time Lord. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Focus. Me. Yep, we need to use that one. Basic you. I don't know. I don't know. The kitchen to be comfortable in. I think this one was cut out when we did plan to take the whole kitchen out and, you know, do like a renovation thing, but that didn't really happen yet, I would say. Working on postcards. Live. Oh, this one is really nice too, but it is in English. Live for. Let's see. Is these. No. Live full the life you have imagined. Is that how we say it? I don't know. I was thinking that would be two quotes or whatever. Let's look into that. I don't even know the translation for this one. Maybe I don't even know. It is a little bit of a like if things go really quickly now, do you get the hang of it or something like? It is going. I hope everything is okay, Jen. Like I talked a little bit earlier about, you know, things happening all around us. So, yep, there are definitely things. It's me who decides here. Yep, that is a definite. Yep, we will go with those and then look into. I actually have to look into. This one needs to be, and it is frukost or breakfast, and for me it has a specific meaning, and it has to be on a Wednesday. Yeah, we will go there. It has to be. We are having, I don't know, I know of course that it's different in each and every country, but as teachers here we have free lunch, free breakfast, free snack meal, you know, for everything in terms of food or drinks and things are free at work if you work in schools. And the breakfasts on Wednesday. It is a toast. It is actually it is something called knäckebröd. I don't know if you know what it is. It's hard bread. So I can actually, if you give me just a minute or two, I will run to the kitchen. I'll show you because I know that some Americans don't really know exactly what it is. So I will be right back. So when it comes to the hard bread, this is, you know, to be totally honest, there are several different versions or like taste. They have all kinds of things like sea salts and I don't even know. There are so many different things. So these are, well, I would say the traditional ones. They are literally just hard bread, really hard. And then you usually have like butter and something on there. I think this looks to me like cottage cheese and just some cucumbers. But it is really, oh, as you can see, sorry for the reach there, but you know, it is really hard. Doesn't really taste that much. This is more like the traditional one, so it doesn't really have any specific taste either. It is not a cracker. To me, a cracker is more sweet, like, because this is nothing sweet in it, like, or a cracker could be, yeah, you could have like a salty cracker, but um, it is definitely not like a cookie cracker type thing, but they are not sweet at all, but they have different tastes like whole wheat and sea salt, and yeah, they could even have like lingonberry type your crackers. Yeah, depending on, I would say there are different ones that are. Yeah, I would say sourdough, but really hard. Yeah, more they are more towards like the taste of a sourdough type bread, but it is hard. And it's, I would say, if you go like on a healthy type situation, you tend to go with like cottage cheese and you know these cucumbers. Just finished an English classic. Oh, which one? Which one? Which one? I am a bookworm, kind of. Or I wish I were, but you know, I was at one point in my life. I was, but I love to be able to read a thing or two. So any suggestions, please, just inform me. I have how yeah, I can do these hard breads. Yeah, I can definitely say. I would say you can get them up in like Pennsylvania. I would. I have seen before like the Amish people making these. Yeah, because they are usually, you know, from like with some sort of German heritage, you know, back in the day kind of thing. So that, and that's, I would say same but different kind of thing. Swedish classic novel. Oh, that is really fun reading. That is Tuesday or Tisdag because that is a Wednesday. I am. What are we going for? I will glue that one down. Like that. And these take care of. could we go with take care of here? Maybe. Cut it down we have to though, because, yep. Yeah, how long do they, oh yeah, absolutely longer. To be totally honest, it's several months. If they are in on a like a dark shelf and in I wouldn't say vacuum, but like sealed. I'm thinking now it's over like a year. Let's look into it. Like I think it's like a year or no. We have all yeah. It is. If it's totally sealed, I would say absolutely 6 to 8 months, maybe up to a year. But as soon as it's opened, I would say, yeah, even like within 2 months. So even that is a long time. Let's see. Hopefully, Gigi. Am I? No. You're asking if I am doing it? No, I'm not doing any ransom notes or that could actually be a fun thing though. You can cut out all different kinds of letters and create it. Yeah, I have done that in the past, but I don't really have anything to say on one of those. Not today, anyways. Not today. Let's see. Take care. I'm thinking about putting it on here. I don't know. I've realized with all the Swedish words and things, they tend to be kind of take a lot of space in terms of this. Like, take care of it. Yeah, this one will fit nicely on here. Should I just do a border of some sort on that actual little thing? Yeah, I will. We'll have to look into that first because I will regret it afterwards. To be sure of that. Who am I? I'm just going for, I'm just, something like this. I don't know. Yep, we will go with the black. With the black Posca just because we can. It makes the whole thing easier so we can cut it out. That going all the way down, I would say, but I will have to look into it just a little bit more. Yeah, just one more. And of course, yeah, we'll put the lid on that glue because we definitely don't want to have it dry up on us. It might be, Jen. I don't know what it, like, on this actual day, how am I going to look into, what am I going to look into? It is going to be fun to be able to somehow integrate the words with the day. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Yeah, it could be a horror story. You'll never know. It could even be like a prompt thing. You know, like I have to kind of include the word or the saying or whatever in the thing that I do for the day. I had so many plans for today, and then I felt looking into these little baskets like, no, I have to just look into them, and if I'm not using the things, usually, you know how it is, I'll have to throw them things away. Like this. Yep, we'll go like that. That will do. And glue it is. I have this thing underneath. I don't know why. I was at one point planning to use it, but I don't think we will today. We will see. I was actually thinking about making a card because I know I need to create a card. Do I have time? Do I have time? I tend to say that I have, but I'm not too sure. This might be the opportunity that I have for the week, so that's why I took it out of the whole stack of everything that I have, every piece of paper. It's a whole mess of a thing. And with scrapbook paper like this one, this is a 12 by 12. I don't know about you, but I tend to not go into using those too much, so I just felt use them. You have to, Gigi. I am doing some research here. I have a video to do for tomorrow. That's nice. Video idea. Let's just go straight down. I'm not looking into doing it a straight line though, but I'm going like this. So here we have it, the little pocket, and now we can glue this on without thinking afterwards that we want to do a thing or two with that pocket. Let's see, how did I even have them placed? Was it further up? I think it was. Take care of it. Is it the laundry? You'll never know. It might be. It might be the adulting in all of this. This is fun. This is what I want to do more than once a week. But we do have I sometimes say I do have to do the mom things, which includes making dinner, look into the laundry, being the one that looks through all the homeworks and all of those kinds of things. The mom things. I do need to just rearrange. But doing this is the fun thing. This is what I want to do. So we have it here, there, and a slanted pocket like this so that I can put a thing or two in there. We need to go into, let's see, did we have one for the, no, we did not. Feel good. That's a nice one to use. So we will do. Cutting it down the slightest little bit. Debating with myself, how are you when it comes to these things? You know, with the whiteness all the way around. I will cut it away. I can definitely feel it. I want to cut it away. Going a little. The beauty of the Swedish language is it the other strange letter, the A with just one circle, the letter O. That has definitely got a strange pronunciation. So, the letter O. And then a little bit of extra cutting around here. Further down the little circle there and across to the next letter. It's, yeah, something like that will do. Going in here. Like that. And feel good. Yep, we will place it on the page. There. One might ask, where do you have the handy little glue mat? I don't have it here. Apparently. We do not have a word there. Let's look into number 19. What day is that? That's 19th of September is a Friday. I am the one to decide. What am I going to decide on a Friday? Feel good. This one, yes. Må bra. And this one says, I am the one to decide. Or I'm deciding. Yeah, the translation sometimes is a little bit strange, but här bestämmer jag. And I don't know. Oh, sorry. On a Friday, am I the one to decide anything specific on a Friday? Apparently it is. Because it's on this day that I will place it down. Going to be really fun to see what I decide on and what is happening. Is it something special? Oh, definitely. Definitely. It is something totally different. That's the beauty of languages, Jen. Yep. The beauty of languages. So, I don't know. This to me, look at it now. I want to have a straight line. But because of those little dots over the A, which is the letter E, I can't just cut it like straight, and that's, dare I say, I don't like it. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Exactly how I feel sometimes. And I'm thinking, is it something aesthetical maybe? Is that why I don't use the Swedish words? I think it has something to do with that. So I am the one to decide on something on this specific day. And I'm just going to cut it down a little bit more. Yep, languages. The you can kind of think that the meaning of a specific thing is something, but it's a totally different thing. I am the one to decide on something there, and yet again, some new words we need for just a couple of more days. And yeah, apparently Memorial Day, no. Why? It's crazy to think how much culture is lost being in America. I have so much. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know, Jem. It is sad. Now, when you think about it, in a way, it is. But you know, you are more than welcome to come visit me, and then we can kind of look into. I don't know. Have you done like a test or something, or do you know any of your? Or is it that you know any of your like great grandparents or whatever? Like, have I think we have talked about it before, haven't we? When are you moving? When are you moving? No, I don't want to move. Yeah, it is. It is really fun to look it up in a way. Uh, and I don't know if you have seen or yeah, I think it's a show over in America. Like it's not on air here anymore, but they have like they had a show for several years for American looking into their Swedish heritage. Like even I think it was like a thing between Norway and Sweden because you know there are a lot of Americans that have Swedish heritage, but there are also a lot of Norwegians. So yeah, they had a show about that, looking into like coming to Sweden to search for relatives. I like this one a lot. Welcome to reality. Välkommen till verkligheten. This one. This one can mean a lot. So, let's see what we can do. Where can we place you? On a Thursday it is. Welcome to reality. That could be a thing sometimes. You have tried to build your family tree but don't recall where I'm... oh. So, who was it that had relatives like in... Was it you that had relatives like in mid Sweden? Oh, I don't remember. I've talked about to somebody about that. Even had a name of some person. Then I managed to look it up. No, I don't really recall the whole thing either, but we do have to look into it maybe. You know, there are some fun things to look it up from so it can definitely help. Welcome to reality. It could be a harsh one though. This. Välkommen till verkligheten. Hopefully it's not a bad thing, but it could be for some. I don't know who it was that I spoke to that had like even names on certain people, like relatives. So looking those things up are really fun. I did a little bit of the search myself, so you are only 2% Swedish. Or was it, I think it was it Becca? No, I don't know. There was somebody I talked to that had a name on a specific person. I don't know if it was like a great grandma, grandfather. I don't really recall the whole thing, but I managed to look it up. So yeah, I don't know. 2%. At least you have some sort of connection to me, or I don't know. I don't know. mm, far by, and then yet again, we are all connected in some way, shape, or form. There is a day after tomorrow too. There is a day after tomorrow too. Is this the one? I don't know. No, I am not going for that. Oh, look at these. I have collected all kinds of fun things here. It's on your mother's side. Mindfulness. What is this? I've cut this into pieces. This is definitely not a saying in itself. I think it has. I've cut a word here. To me, this is mindfulness. So the Swedish word here would be för mig är det mindfulness. For me. That would be, but I've apparently used one of the words. Favorite food. Do we have a thing like that? Yes, we do, but nothing that I wanna use for this thing. For you. Oh, this might be one that I need to use. Clean. Städa. But am I prepared to use it? Maybe on a Saturday. Creativity. That could definitely go on a Saturday. And this one. This is practically the same. I'm thinking just by showing it, you might know. It's just one letter that is changed, and it's focus, like focus. 2% from Spain. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have the twists too with all kinds of things, because I do live in Sweden. I've done practically, yeah, I've done that like practically like all my life. But to be totally truthful, I am not Swedish, born here. So, yeah. Focus on a Friday and clean on a Saturday. I think that's the Saturday, so it might not be, but it will go on the page anyways. I am not going to look into these. I love these, but I'm not going to. Yeah, you can. It is kind of the same focus. The pronunciation is a little bit different, but it has the same meaning. Mood. Oh, what is this? You don't necessarily see like English words in Swedish magazines, but apparently sometimes you do. Um, Mood board. Yeah, I'll have a little twist there, Jen. It's correct. So, kind of all over the place, really. But and with that, not even thinking about talking to all the relatives nowadays, with spread all over the world, literally spread all over the world. Some in the U.S., some in Australia, um, and then I have, as of right now, I have my daughter in the Netherlands. I have relatives in Switzerland. Yeah, they are all over. I have relatives in Chile. I have, yeah, and in Spain. So yeah. This is kind of fun. Don't give up. You have the law on your side. I don't know when or where, like, or how to use it, but ge inte upp. Du har lagen på din sida. That's kind of nice. Hmm. I don't know about this one. For those that understand Swedish or want to translate it, it might be a little bit strange. Uh, with my magic fingers, I plant seeds. Why in the world? Why in the world? And raspberry bushes? Why? Am I what? I don't know. Maybe for the raspberry if I want to make a pie or something. But no raspberry bushes here. I'm not into. I wish I were more into like planting and gardening. All of those kind of things. But no. Unfortunately, I'm not. Unfortunately. Hmm. Let's see. What is this? Great minds think alike. I like this one. I'm not going to use it. This one though, the Swedish version of it is kul att göra något. It's fun to do something. Would be more of the proper like translation. Let's see. Is this glue shut? No. Fun to do something. Are we going to kind of cover this thing up somehow? Or part of it, really? Yep, we are going to try it anyways. Let's see. Cutting it a little bit. Around just to cut away the brown or a little bit more of the brown pieces of paper that's here. Fun to do something. It's fun to do something. Yes, it definitely is. Looking into doing it like that and let's see. I want to use maybe a piece of paper to be able to have it as a pocket of some sort. Let's think about this for a minute. Let's see if we can use this part of a thing. And twist it all around and place it there. Or am I going to have it as a flip out? Like that. And I can definitely see, I'm going to use the bigger pair of scissors here for this one. Makes the whole thing easier. And of course, it's definitely not straight at all, so we have to kind of think about that for a little bit too. Not even better, but you know, it is what it is. This is horrible. Oh, my word. It's better. It will probably be, yeah. Some sort of something is going on here. Let's see. Am I going to just put this one here to cover it up? I think I am. I'm not going to now because I need to have it dry before I do that. But we will definitely look into putting the actual pocket here first. So let's do that. Going all the way down and up again. And looking into doing it on the right side because, you know, you don't want to have it glued shut on any page or any side, so whatever you like to say. And then this thing, of course, need to cut it down here because I don't want to have it too dark. And yep, we will leave this one maybe. Am I? No. Who am I? Cannot decide. So we will do like this, going like that, putting a little bit of glue, and down it goes on this. Let's see, just straight on both of these. I have no clue what we will do with them when the day comes. But this is how it goes. It's fun to do a thing or two. So we only have these 2 days left. So 2 more things. A good start to your day, and meaning this thing is a coffee cup. A good start to your day. Yeah, to me it is. It might be tea or something else for you, but I tend to go with coffee. And then a better life. That is also kind of sad. A better life. It's better to live. And now we have. Do we have anything to look forward to? What are we going to set with that now? And then for you, autumn. Those are for you, might be nice, but autumn is kind of, yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. The road to, vägen till. This thing, who am I? It became a nightmare. There was apparently a word here that I've already used, but it became a nightmare. No, I don't want to use that. That is sad. Cozy time in the sofa. could be a thing to use. Äntligen soffmys in Swedish. And of course this is a go-to, but it's in English. This is my happy place. And this one, of course, you know, I just had to cut it out when I saw it. But it's one of those, like, yep. And then there are apparently pictures, and oh, here, this one. No, happy coffee for all. Do not forget about. Glöm inte att. What are we? Beautiful souls come together in English. And then there are smart. Happy birthday, ja må du leva. Do you dare to say no? Våga säga nej, dare to say no. Some might not. Could actually be a little thing. Like, let's look into this one. 30th. I have to look into if I'm gonna use it. Let's see. It's a Tuesday. Yeah, we can use that. I don't know. Yeah, but it's just a matter of using it. And then we will have to figure out exactly how. And just put it on here. And this one for you. For you. How? There. There. Down there. So we managed to do it throughout the whole journal without anything like that. I'm amazed. I'm literally amazed that we were able to place all the Swedish words, because I tend to definitely not like Swedish words in my journals. Partly because I have such a wonderful community of American and English speaking friends. So yeah, usually the things that I write in here are in Swedish though, because you know that makes the whole thing easier for me really. And I don't really use it as a diary, but I tend to write a little thing or two what happened throughout my day. So we have a couple of things placed down, and yep, it is coming together quite nicely. It's a matter of just create, really. What I was about to do with this page, are we going to try it out? I think we are. We need, let's see, this, I don't even know. I like this side because that's more like natural in terms of being able to use it as a background. Thank you so much. How happy maker, how low. I am going for a couple of tags, a couple of journaling cards or flip outs. And I am, in this case, I think you have seen it before, but we are going to use these things. Oh, the day-to-day type. I don't even know either, Vanessa. That's the beauty of it all. Let's see. it could actually be a whole, you know, whatever. I don't know. It could be both lace things and other things. Do I have, yeah, we'll just take a pair of scissors. I'm thinking somewhere along, maybe there, I don't know. The beauty of eyeballing things, I like it a lot. I'm not too sure it will be a nice finish in the end, but you know. And we'll just eyeball it and cut it to size and then think about what we want to do. And here I'm thinking, should we go with just 4 tags and 2 journaling cards? Who am I? I need to do a little extra twist on those. I don't want to go with this thing because I am going to use the backgrounds with magazine clippings. So let's see. One thing, this and ink kind of makes it a little bit better just to start with. We will finish it off in the end too, but I tend to just go a little bit like this all the way around just to see. It is more me that I can't really focus on all those bad edges and things. Look at it. I can't. And yet again, it's just for me. But we have it here, the background. And a little bit of a collage. What are we going for? The doggy could be cute to place there. You know, one thing though, oh, I am a little bit sad when looking into the doggy. You know, I have a black lab, but one of my cats are missing. He has been outside for, oh no, I don't know, but it is, I am sad. I am definitely sad because he should be home by now. Definitely home by now. So I'm actually thinking the worst, unfortunately. So that's a little bit sad. I you know, this I like this, the pattern there. I don't know. What are we going with the doggy? Let's just place the doggy there. Let's see. This one might be fun. Yeah. I don't like thinking about it, but I'm actually, yeah. He should definitely be home by now if things were going like it was supposed to. Let's see. Do we have anything here? Or these? I've had these for quite some time. I have, one of mine are missing. One of my kitties are missing. Yeah, we will not as of yet think about the worst thing, but yeah, it is slowly coming into the reality of ours that he might not be with us anymore because it's been a long time. Yeah, Thank you so much, Vanessa. It is really sad. I don't know. We have actually been thinking that he might have been depressed or something because when um, when our daughter went or she moved, he was he was literally missing her a lot. And after that, he didn't really, he wasn't himself, kind of thing. So we, yeah, I don't know. It might have something to do with it. I cannot resist this pile. I don't know if you know. I don't think that you are able to buy these anymore. These are from Tsunami Rose. Yeah, a digital of hers with all kinds of fun sayings. And yep, I have a lot of them. So it's the little things that make life beautiful. Could definitely be a thing to place there. Always stay humble and kind. You make everything more beautiful. Yeah. You as in the doggy. Yeah, let's see. I don't know. Practice makes progress. Practice makes progress. That's a definite. Delight in the little things that are your own. Yep. Normal is boring. In one way, I want to say yes, but no. Yep. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Hello, Beth, and welcome. Speak your mind, even if your voice shakes. Yep, we will go with that one because that is definitely very, very important. Yep, it is very important. Speak your mind, even if your voice shakes. Wake up and be fabulous is another one that's important. But let's see, are we going to do something now? Now I'm debating again with the whiteness of these. I like a little bit of white around, but not all. Let's see what we can do about it being all glue all over and things. So sorry for my hands being glue on them. Because who am I? I don't have the wipes in here. Or do I? No, I think I have them in the storage area, but they're not here in the craft room. So I'm just going to cut a little tiny bit of the white away. Like that. And then think about what are we doing with these? Like that, going in here, and of course the placement of everything. Doing it like this needs a little bit of think ahead kind of thing, at least for me. I don't want to place it all, because when you've placed it, you can't really do anything about it. So going here, and then let's see, somewhere along the lines of, where did we go with you? like that. I have one. I do have one. I don't know. Like it is, to be totally truthful, it's full. So that's why I'm just, you know, having them off to the side like this. I've actually folded one, like, you know, one of those small little boxes. Those are actually easy to fold. And I have decided that I do not need to buy a little trash can because I have literally the big one right, you know, it's over there, literally like beside me. So I could just throw the whole thing there, but sometimes it's just easier to do this. And then the pile over here, yeah, that's a different story though. Now realizing this little thing, what are we going to do? We need to just cover you up. There is this number there. Are we going for, no, we're just going to glue it down. Glue at its best. Glue it down. And yeah. Oh, is she? I didn't even really know that. Thank you. Thank you so much for the information. Had to go food shopping. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. I do appreciate friends doing that. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. What are we going to do with you? The numbers? That's actually from a children, like a game. It was some sort of like I Spy type game. So that will be a thing. What we will do with that, I have no clue. Let's look into create something more with something else. We have flowers. And yet again, these are flowers and things that I've cut out and not used at all. This with love, I don't even know. I don't even know. Are your love language flowers? No. This one too. Tulips are really, really nice. This one. These are more, I don't even know what way or how, like, to be totally honest, like the twist on this, how in the world, like, what are we going for? This might be used. This would definitely have been, but think about it. Are we going to cut it to size? Why? Look at it. Why do they do these things? Oh, thank you so much, Jen. Look at those. Why do they have the like beautiful pictures and then they suddenly kind of destroy it with all kinds of strange things like numbers and lettering and oh, look at this yumminess. I don't like cakes like this, but it looks yummy. It definitely looks yummy. And then of course this one, this is coffee or is it tea? This is some sort of mousse, like ice creamy type might be used. Yeah, we might use those. We will have to look into. And then of course the animal little box of all of the animals. They are all cute and they can definitely be used in all kinds of cute things. But no, these rabbits, no. I know, I miss her a lot. And haven't really heard from her in quite a while. But you know, I tend to think like life goes on in a way. But yeah, I do miss her. It was really, really fun. It was fun while it lasted. This one, the traditional Swedish barn. I would say this is definitely a traditional Swedish one. Looking a little bit different than the American. And to me, of course, the cartoony American barn. Oh, she works. Yeah, it could be. It's like me. We don't have time to do all the fun things anymore. Or it's not as much time like we used to. What is this? Oh, this is a rod. Yeah. This might have been for my sons or for my friend that likes to go fishing. And then I've actually met up with all kinds of fun friends that likes, you know, nature. I would say nature is really nice. Are we going to use, in that case it might be like this. Now the coffee or the dessert or whatever it is, that's the way to go here. Maybe with this one in the like a twist. I'm cutting those out, looking into the flowery things again. These green ones, I don't know why. I have several of those ones there. A little bit of fuzzy cutting and that will do, I would say. Let's think. We have others. Did I just see? Yep, we had one. Another one. And yet another one down here somewhere, I think. No, roses. Some little vines of whatever that was. No, we are not using those. Yep, we will have to look into the greeneries there. Let's see. Cutting the glasses out. And yet again, I don't know, should I just take one? Yep, I will. I've decided. This is me deciding. She is making quilts now. Oh, that's nice. Like for work or just... like a professional quilter for work. That would have been... That's kind of... I don't even know the pronunciation. I was about to say like a Swedish one, but apparently, you know, with me saying that, of course, you cannot understand. Like how do you say it in English? I don't know. Like hit something with a bird and stone or whatever. Like, huh? I had a Lucky Charm shake. Is that what it is? To me, these kinds of things, they are way too sweet. I tend to like looking at all desserts and things like that, but when it comes to actually eating it, I am definitely not one to go with those. Let's see, are we looking into this? Can we use this somehow? The green flowery thingies. This one, no. Lucky Charms is, oh, they sound really sweet to me. I remember we having like a honey sweetened type cereal when I grew up. And they have actually changed it. It's not as sweet anymore at all. More like whole wheat kind of cereal. So yeah, they have definitely changed it. Let's think here. Do we want to have this one here, that one there, or this one here and that one there? I don't like that it covers the hand there. I don't know why, but, or both. No. 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 We'll just have these placed somehow, somewhere. Looking in again into the words. Stronger than the storm. You are enough. Yep, you are. It's important to understand that sometimes. Life is tough, but so am I. Unfortunately, this is yellow and the whole thing, you know, it doesn't really show. Dream without fear. Could be live simple. Yeah, I will just take that one just in case. Enjoy every moment. Yes, with that, even though I don't drink that kind of a sweet thing, but enjoy every moment of everything. Life is a miracle. Don't take it for granted. No, definitely not. Today would be a good day. Each day is a new beginning. There are some really, really nice quotes there. And yet again, cutting this one down because I don't want to have too much of the white all the way around. So going just to cut away some of it. Like that. And all the way around here. And of course, do a little twist and turn and make the whole thing here a little rounder in all the corners. Like that. So we have it there, and how, what, why? I was about to say, look at it. We need to change it up. We definitely need to do somewhere along those lines. We need to darken it because, you know, my way of cutting things are not really too good all the time. So hiding it away just a little bit might be good. A lot of glue, of course, and remembering how we placed all the things. We will figure it out. And the end result will be nice, even though it might not be 100%. Just placing it like this, not really having it 100% down on the actual page or the card. Let's see, like that. There. And this one, yep. Where do I have the, I do have one of those like small little smootheners, like, yeah. It's actually nice to just have it on the other side sometimes, because like that. And I definitely see that I want to cut more of the whiteness off of this thing down here and round it off again, put it on like that, and there we have it. Yet again, another quick little card to be able to use on something. And then of course we do need to use this. So what are we going to do with you? I am actually going to create a tag, or in this case it's going to be 2. Like that, and we are going the opposite, twisting the whole thing around to have the exact same little angle on these. This one like that, and maybe just a saying. Which one? Nature, some naturey, or some follow your dreams. No, live simple. Make your own magic. Or this one. Life is a miracle. Don't take it for granted. Yeah, I don't know. Stronger than the storm. Today will be a good day. That could definitely be a thing to place on, because being out fishing is really nice. No flowers and things. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up. Is that like going fishing is like you don't really know if you catch anything. I don't know. Practice makes progress. Let's see, there are some that I don't really. Today will be a good day. That might be matching up. Nothing is impossible. Feel the fear and do it anyways. Be amazing today. Never give up. Yeah, it is in a way really nice. Imagine sitting, I like the fact that being outside, if it's good weather, you can sit there for hours. But I don't know. Imagine not having prove them wrong. Earth laughs in flowers. Trust the process. That might be it too. You never know. I don't know. Believe in yourself. No, that's a definite no. Don't stop until you're proud. Stay positive. That might be the thing that you have to. You know, it is red, so I don't know. I don't know. Is that a sign of some sort? It says stay positive, but the whole thing is red, or like more like pinkish red. Yeah. And then there are some small, some really, or this one, dream big. No, I definitely go with today will be a good day. Or at least we hope it will be when it comes to fishing. For those that do. And here it will be snow season soon, so you know, no more fishing over here. You could of course do it at winter time too, but it's not a thing here in the household during winter time. Cutting yet again away the little bit of the whiteness all the way around. I do want to have a little bit, but not all. Do we need, do I have, I know. Do you remember? Let me look. I do have cutouts of fish. I definitely know that I have it. And I have it up to the point where I've saved them. And I know that I've been talking about using them, but I practically only done it, yeah, a couple of times. Couple of times. Birds, hearts, random mushrooms, butterflies, flowers. Where do we have the fish? Where did they go? Where did they go? Apparently not here. Where are they? And I've done all of these organizing things, but the fish are gone. The birds. That's only birds. We have the mushroomy things. Or did I? No, I have several of these of the fish thingies, but no. Where are they? I could say definitely not used up. I had so many. Oh, I do have some here. Apparently they are. Let's see. Let's look into it. Hearts. Why do I have hearts? I have no clue. I maybe I've done a couple of things. Let's see. There are some here. Let's see if we can finally use them for something. Oh, look at this one. I've cut him off. Used him for something else in a, I think it was like a prompt thing or something. Look at this one. Yeah, that's a nice one though. Here they are. I knew I had them somewhere, and these are Swedish ones. I don't even. I'm not really good at what they are per se. Unfortunately. Random animals they were. Look at it. Let's see. What are we going? How? What? Look at this. Finally being able to use them. Are we going to place you there? Or are you going to fish off? Leaves are starting to show. Yes, they are. They are definitely. Are we going like this maybe? Or some of these smaller ones? Placing this one. I don't know why. I kind of like it like that, but then again, I would love to have one pointing the other direction, but if, apparently there are none, or like swimming off the actual page. Let's see, I'm gonna cut that one off a little bit like that, and then swimming in. They are two similar to each other for my liking. Swimming off might be the way to go there. And let's see if we can place you down here and one up there. No, the smaller one will definitely be further up. And then swimming off, or just peeking, like, I don't know, it has to do with the mouth here. It's all white. I need to kind of cut it open so that I can see a little bit of the blue. That might be nice. Yeah, I think so. I think so anyways. And now up to the placement of these. Of course, it's always the same. Sometimes I'm actually taking photos if I do like a really intricate kind of placement with all kinds of things. So if we had that one up there kind of, and a little tiny bit more of the white will be cut off here, and of course the placement of the words. There. And then we had you swimming off the page, cutting you even more, little fishy. But that's how it goes. Like that. We're going to place you there. Kind of. And then, are you going in that direction? Are we going to just twist you around a little bit and then have you like that? Do we like that? I don't know. It's just a way to go. And then of course the cutting of no return, because now we have decided. Now we have decided, and let's look into, yeah, we can definitely save up on these. You know, they can swim off of other pages. You'll never know. This one though, that will go into the bin. So we have it there. We are, in this case, are we going blue? Something that tells me watery themed. Something tells me dark blue. And yeah, we are just going with a one like this. It is still cool. I don't know. I'm trying, Jen. I'm trying. I'm trying. Literally, the thing that I'm trying with is use up what I have. Use as much of everything that I have. That's the goal for everything I do this year. So now, am I going to poke a hole? Am I? Yes, I am. Let's see. We do have to figure out these. Are we going to use these for something? Look at them. They are beautiful. All kinds of... they are literally beautiful. I'm thinking about saving them to do some sort of something. But I don't know. I love all the colors there. We are going like that for this one. And of course with that I do have to go around like that. I'm going to place those to the side there. And with the fishies, the random animals apparently, we are going to place you in this little envelope thing of ours. Put the flowers back where they belong. Put everything back because look at it now. You know, there are, yep, somewhere along the line of cleaning up. No, I'm not going for the whole thing today. I'm just going to place all the things. Yeah, we will leave these as they are. And of course, all the words. I finally figured out a way to use these words. And apparently today's word in Swedish was mums, which is yummy. No, I didn't do a thing in this today other than placing down several Swedish words that I felt I needed to use. You are in bed. I am going to be in bed in just a minute too, Jen, because it is 9:30 p.m. here. So, because we talked about hard bread or knäckebröd today, I have this little piece. I have to eat this. We've done these, a whole lot of, talking about everything. My coffee is kind of cold, but that will do. And yes, I will be back again next week. Same time, I would say. With this weekend, I have been online or doing lives during the weekends too lately. I don't know if I will be in the summer house. Oh, 1:30, yeah, that's true. I hope you feel better soon, Jen, and thank you all in chat that has been with me today. 1:30 Eastern Standard Time next Wednesday. I will be back, if not sooner. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Bye.